Okay, so I'm going to talk to myself for a little bit here. Hopefully nobody hears me talking to myself, because they say it's a sign of insanity. Well, we all know that I'm half insane, not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. But anyway, I just got done baling. Well, I didn't bale at all. I had Cody baling some, but I just got done baling approximately 600 bales of hay through this in the last 2 days, which I want to talk about because I just love to talk about it. Now, I am going to talk about my Krone baler in a way that maybe some of you think is kind of creepy, but I just love this baler. Now, I know that there are some people out there that don't think that Krone makes a good baler, and there's actually a guy in England by the name of the legend, George Saunders' channel, and he says that the Krone baler is a piece of junk, which he would rather have an 8,000-pound baler versus the 150-pound baler or a 50,000-pound baler. But anyways, I think that's what he said. But I want to talk about this baler because it is different than the one that George Saunders runs. This is a 3x4, and the big difference is that this one's actually newer than that one. This is a big pack, 1290 HDP high speed. Now, high speed, I think, was new last year, and obviously this is this year, so I just can't say anything bad about it. There are like a couple of little things that have happened which aren't too bad. You've probably seen the video on the second drive shaft. So I have had both of these drive shafts fail. This one was because of actually, I believe they were both because of the demonstration, was both of those, and I think it was just a lack of grease. But anyways, this baler has worked. Today, what did I do? I retied one string, and it had came untied in the knotter, in the ball, yeah, in the twine box. I'm pretty tired because I've been running pretty hard the last few days. I'm going to set to rest some questions that I've had about my 8120 not being able to run this baler to its full capacity. Well, I got to say, I think, and this is my personal opinion, that this tractor is actually matched with this baler quite perfectly. And the reason I say that is, yes, it is underpowered. It doesn't have, it has 235 engine horsepower. That's what that tractor has, 235 engine horsepower. At the power takeoff, it's like 190. So this baler minimum is 180 to run the baler. I could technically run this with the 7810 if I had to. But the 8120, I feel, is the best tractor for this baler, because if I was to put a 300 horsepower tractor on this baler, right, I mean, you might have to bear with me a little bit, but if I was to put a 300 horsepower tractor on this baler, I would be putting a hell of a lot more torque and horsepower through that drive line. Yes, it has I think an 1,800, or maybe it's a 1,300 pound flywheel, 1,350 pound flywheel or so, but I think that there is a cushion of blow or whatever. So when the plunger hits, it actually is able to slow the engine or the tractor down a little bit. So it just seems to me that an underpowered, well, it's not underpowered. It's actually perfect. I have no intentions of buying. Oh shit! All right, that's my dad. I'll be right back. Okay, so he's coming with a load of hay. I have to unhook them. But anyways, what I wanted to say is, having this tractor, this 8120, has run this baler, pretty much flawlessly. It has enough traction and obviously has enough weight. I've got the weight rack on there. I mean, that rack of weights is full. I think there's 1,500 pounds on there. And it just, I've had to put new tires on, which you may or may not have seen yet, but that's going to be on the channel. I mean, they're BKTs, and I'm not thrilled with them, but they are what they are. That baler is running for me very nicely. Now, I have a surprise about the baler. The baler is actually going to be going back to Messick's when I'm done with it this fall, and they're going to do an assessment, and an overview and a repair, and I will be doing the video work for that. So yeah, I've agreed to it, and I'm more than willing to go ahead and do that with them. So anyways, with that being said, I guess that's enough of me yammering on, and I have to go down and unhook my dad. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more. And if you're a fence sitter and you're not sure whether you want to spend the extra money on a Krone 1290 HDP high speed, well, I can attest that this baler will do more for you than any other baler on the market. I am convinced of that. Now, I can honestly say I don't know much about cloth balers, but anyway, with that being said, see ya.